I can't do nothing with you. I can't do nothing with you. I can't do nothing with you. I can't do nothing with you.
There's some of the new infrastructure of the university right there. Take a drive through the backside and just kind of drive through. They lacked a real infrastructure for housing, but not anymore. They've added a lot of residences. Another roundabout. They're everywhere. So straight through is to Belvedere Avenue. And as you can see here, we're coming into the University of Prince Edward Island. Most of the new infrastructure, which would be, anything you see here that looks new, is for the veterinary college. And of course, the Confederation Trail, which is a trail that runs from tip to tip of Prince Edward Island. You might see over here a couple of people walking this morning. A beautiful trail, runs right through the middle of the university, and a lot of people do an event called Tip to Tip. Different ways: biking, running, walking. Just kind of a neat trail system. This is all Atlantic Vet College over here. Large animal, small animal. They added a lot of infrastructure for sports. When I was going to school, there was just a small little gym area, and that's been all replaced by a major complex with several gyms and rinks and that type of thing. Now I believe the old place that was the gym is now a community center. They kept the building. Over here is the McLaughlin Arena, and in there is a major swimming center, I believe 2 ice surfaces, large basketball, indoor court section. Very nice. Down here they added a new soccer facility. Beautiful. Something being built over there on the right. Not sure what that is. Another set of outdoor fields. I'm not sure. I guess it's a track to the right. Macadam Field. Rugby, I guess. And track and field. This over here is the back side of the pool area of the, I guess it's called Bell Alliance Center. This is a separate area. I made a mistake there. The McLaughlin Arena is arenas and the gym facility. This Chai Wong Sports Center and Bell Alliance Center is your swimming areas and your basketball and multi-purpose courts areas. If you look over there on the right, you'll see that sign on that building says University of Prince Edward Island Student Center. That's where the old gym used to be in my day, long time ago. All redone. Across the road here was a whole bunch of apartment buildings that were built, basically for housing of students, which they still need off campus. I think every university is struggling the same way for housing for students. If it's not on, they haven't got enough for students on site. So now it's contractors and different business people are trying to build places off site that aren't too far away, because it's good business. There's a sign up here that says PEI. I don't know what the building is. Faculty of Medicine. Yes, they're building a medical college here as well. It's not ready yet, but that's all going to be part of that facility to help solve the crisis with healthcare, trying to put some more professional doctors in particular on the island and have them stay and help shore up the healthcare. Okay, I'm back here again. I decided this morning to take a little different route from Charlottetown out to Cavendish. There's several different ways to go around. This particular route I took takes us along an area, you can see by the sign up here, called North Rustico. Now the main reason I went this way is either in Cavendish or in North Rustico are the beginnings or endings, depending on where you want to start, of the Cavendish National Park. One of the prettiest drives, probably Canada, my opinion is anyway, where when you go into you enter the park and you drive through, it takes you right along the water all the way through it's probably almost 20 kilometers or 15 kilometers, 10 miles kind of thing. And you get a real just a real nice feeling of what it's like to have the national park. Several lookout areas, places to park. I don't think there's a lot of hiking trails, but it's a very nice area. And I just thought maybe while we go through the park, this is like North Rustico, and in here you'll get a lot of butcher shops and restaurants and all, like Robins for coffee. It's just a small little community that's always been here, but in the summertime it starts to hop because of tourists, which aren't, as you can tell, very plentiful right today. So we're going up here. You can see a sign here for Parks Canada. This is kind of what I'm going to call the nondescript way of going in. There is a fee for using the park. Today we're driving through the park, so we don't have any problem there. I'm not going to stop or anything. So, and it's only 10 to 8 in the morning on a Sunday. Probably not even staffed at the gates yet. They're usually left open for people at night to drive through, because In the old days, and still today, some of the people owned land inside the park, and they were allowed to keep their homes. So they pretty much couldn't block the road for emergencies, that type of thing. As you can tell, we're getting close to the water. There it is. As you can tell, the gate here is not open yet. It's not manned yet. So this is the beginning of the park. On the right here is a little area just to hang out and walk the beach. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous spot. And you can tell by the cliffs, the red mud, very distinctive of the island. And a nice path here, walking, biking, running, whatever your thing is. On the right is the ocean, of course, and on the left you'll see some signs of roads. And there are a lot of cottages and things in this area, like I say, that were here prior to the park, which has been around for, I don't know, 100 years, or 80 to 100 years. So you pretty much have to, if you want access to these parks and you stay in one of these cottages, it works out to be a pretty good place to be. Several different areas in here. I'll try to point them out as I drive up. Here's a pull-off. For, like I say, just for looking, this one's called Doyle's Cove. It'll have its own little parking area. It may have a beach. You see here's just a pull off so people can see. And like I say, some homeowners. Actually, a friend of my wife Ann's families live up in here. Been here forever. Their family. You know, what a great place to have, made your homestead years ago and got to stay in. Coastline cottages. It's cool this morning. 10C, 52F. We're going to be playing golf here in another hour, so it'll be a little bit cooler than the last 2 days, which have been quite nice. here, places to park. Mackenzie's Brook, and I know there's a walkway from here down, so you can go down and get to the water and walk along the water. You can't really see it all that well from here, but it's a beautiful little area down in here. Now, in between North Rustico and the Cavendish area, there's not a lot of infrastructure there. Like I say, some lookouts, some walks down to the beach, that kind of stuff, a little bit of walking trails. When you get at the far end that we're going to get to, you'll get to the National Park area where there's camping, some infrastructure there, beautiful beaches. This is just kind of a thoroughfare to get you through the park and just kind of enjoy a little bit of solitude. Neil's Brook. I've been in this one. This one has a nice walkway and fence down, and a nice beach to walk. It goes quite a lot of piece. In some more cottages. Not very many people, if they're even open yet, but won't be long, another week or so, or maybe even 2 weeks. These cottages will be all full and you'll just see nothing but no vacancy signs. See that road sign. We're getting to the area where you can exit the park, but we won't exit. We'll continue through the park on this end, and I'll show you some of the other things of this end of where the parking is and that kind of stuff. Lookout points. We'll go back out there eventually. So this is where you would go if you come in through the gate here on this end of the park, and you'd pay your fee and come in, and up in this area you'll have a lot of places you can pull off to get to water, to get to beach, ending in the large Cavendish beach area. There's a trail right straight through there that will take you along the dunes, they call it, and get you to the main infrastructure area. And you go, oh, this is new here, I didn't know this. You can look right straight ahead, you can see they're actually constructing, and I would just call that a lookout deck. Very nice. That's new. Good for some views. Got this kind of blocked off this morning because it must be because of the construction. Again, it's not the busy time of year. Look way down to our left. We're going to go over here a little further. You can see the sand dunes. They go all the way along. There's a building Straight ahead there, a gray building, and that's your main area for the campground, or sorry, for the main beach, which is another exit another entry point you come in. You park there and you walk down and you can see all the boardwalks over there and then the beautiful long beach. There's a little better view of the observation deck they're building. But this is the part right here I enjoy. Just listen. How nice is that? Beautiful. Very quiet this morning, so we'll come out now. Juts in and out here so that the cars can't drive through. And a good example is right here where you see a walking path, and we saw that coming into the parking lot. That would have been an area at one point where, well, I can remember it, where you would drive down. So when you get into the park area where they have the beaches, it's really quite nice. They've done a real good job of restoring everything. So between North Rustico, where we came in, and here, it's telling me it's 8 kilometers, so about 5 miles. And just up here is where you would come into the park from this end, and where you would pay and all that kind of thing. Like I say, it's 8 o'clock on a Sunday morning. I don't even know what time they open the gates, but they let you go through until they open, and then you got to pay your fee, or you have a national park pass, whatever you do.